Diary, hello from the cave. It's the beginning of May 2020 and we're looking at my temporarily fixed road race bicycle. Now I use SpeedPlay pedals and I've only got two sets, and the set that I want to fit to this bike are faulty. Instead, what I have fitted temporarily are my race pedals, and these are the super duper expensive, by expensive I mean about £400 for a set of pedals. SpeedPlay pedals made out of bits of lightweight things. So these are made out of very lightweight alloys, and this pedal is designed to only be really used for races. And the reason that I've done that is because there's been an annoying click on the bicycle. Now, just to go over where clicks can come from, so every time you rotate the pedals there's a horrible clicking sound, and besides the fact that that might be slightly inefficient in terms of energy, it's very irritating when you're cycling. So the click can come from really one of two places. It's either the bottom bracket here, whereby something's loose or the bearing has worn, or it can actually come from the pedal itself. There have been a few other occasions where we've had clicks from this area, and one of the most bizarre situations we've ever had is when it turned out that the front wheel was slightly loose, and by tightening the front wheel it must have improved the stiffness of the frame somewhat, and the clicking went away. But that weird exception aside, it's normally the pedal or the crank. So if we go to the SpeedPlay pedals here, I've got the slightly less expensive titanium versions, and you see it's on the bench. And I found out from Mr. Internet that one can actually refurbish these pedals yourself. Now these pedals are about £250 a pair, which is a lot of money. And in fact there seems to be a trend whereby you can buy the cheapest pedals that they make and then buy these kits from the internet and change the pedal to the more expensive version. So this is the titanium version of the pedal. Again, it's £200 or £300. It's not the £400 I think I paid for the super lightweight ones. And this is the kit. Now the kit's got a 50 written on it here, because this distance is 50mm. I think it's a slightly shorter version. You can get a slightly longer standard version, but I've tried to choose the shorter version so that when I refurbish these pedals, this distance will be a little bit shorter. So the plan is to refurbish these pedals. Now, one interesting thing to note is that this metal area on the top here, on which your shoe will go and click into, if you take this off, that doesn't enable you to get to the inside of this pedal. You've got to take off this screw here, and inside is a circlip of some sort, I believe, and then you take off the circlip and then the pedal will come out. And once that's happened, then the idea is to change these bearings. There's two sets of bearings that need to be changed for each pedal, and I've ordered both. So there's the bearings, there's the replacement body of the pedal, and I think this was something like £50, something like that. So it's a considerable saving on the £200+, and there'll be further photographs when I've either done it or given up. Okay, thanks for watching, Diary.